Morning all. I thought I would quickly update you on my interesting Twitter stream that's just happened. If you've been following me on Twitter the last few minutes, you would have seen that you got a whole series of posts going out all at the same time, all of which showing you to old articles on the BOAG World site and also old articles with broken links. No, this was not me just trying to spam you and get you to look at old stuff I've posted. This was, unsurprisingly, an error. But I wanted to record this video for a couple of reasons. One is I wanted to explain how it happened, because a number of people have asked, how did it happen, so that they can avoid it too. And two, to tackle this issue of whether or not posts should be scheduled. Right, okay, so how did it happen? It happened because I use in WordPress a plugin called Tweet This. Excellent plugin, really like it. It allows me to schedule my tweets as they go out so that I make sure that I can reach audiences that normally be asleep when I would normally post, so Australia, America, wherever else. So I can schedule stuff, which is great. Really like it, really useful plugin. What happened, however, is Ryan was doing some work on our local copy of BOAG World, and he did an import from the live version of all of the latest posts. And so what it did is it tweeted all of those posts as he imported them. Probably a little bit of a bug in the plugin itself. Obviously, this is hugely embarrassing, but I'm used to embarrassing myself, so that's not a problem. But what was quite interesting, so that's how it happened, but what was quite interesting is the fact that Christian Hellman and a few other people have suggested that I shouldn't be using auto-tweeting at all. And that is a really interesting question. Should we be sending out automated tweets? My answer is a wholehearted yes, depending on how you use them. Now, if anybody has been following me on Twitter for a while, you would have probably never seen a post that goes out that says new post, title of the post, and link, like you've just seen now. And that's because of the way that I use Tweet This. That's its kind of default setting, what it'll send out if it's not set up properly. What I do on the live BOAG World site is every time I write a post, I prepare a personalized tweet to go out with that. So it's still a tweet from me. It's not automated as in completely created by the system. What it is scheduled. And I'm a great believer in scheduled posts because that enables two things. First of all, it enables you to accommodate your audiences that exist in different time zones, around the world. Actually, it's three things. Secondly, when I'm actually doing proper work, right? So say I'm in a client meeting on Thursdays. Well, the podcast goes out on Thursdays. So what do? Am I in the client meeting? Do I not release the podcast? But the podcast always goes out on Thursdays and people expect it. This allows me to schedule it and make sure that there's a tweet notifying people. And the third benefit is it allows you to spread your tweets. Now, ironically, I'm right in the middle of writing a post on this exact subject right now about editorial calendars. But what this has just proved is getting a whole bunch of tweets from someone back to back like that is bloody annoying. And that actually what you want is a nice spread out set of tweets. So I actually use scheduled tweeting a lot, not just for blogs, but I also use something called Hootsuite, which I've mentioned before, that allows me to schedule just normal tweets. And I find this an invaluable tool. I tend to have lots of ideas about a tweet, for tweets all in one go, of things that I want to say, links I want to share. For example, every evening I sit down and read my RSS feeds. Do I really want to retweet those links all back to back in one go, or would that be annoying? Well, I think it would be annoying. Which is why I used something like Hootsuite to schedule those tweets over a period of time. So I don't think there's anything wrong with auto-tweeting, but nevertheless, I do want to apologise for that little cock-up on my part. I hope you understand, and I hope we've managed to learn a couple of lessons from this. I certainly have. A, I'm committed to the idea of scheduling tweets, but B, I need to turn off plugins on the local version. Okay, thanks very much.